there was there's a story here somewhere. I don't know. Do I have it in here? Yeah, here it is. We'll finish the rest of this one a little later. I want to get into this now. But those Border Patrol agents that were taking photographs, and we talked about this last week. They were taking the photographs of these places where these children were housed, where these people were housed, and they looked like jails, and it was just disgusting. All the people just crammed into this place. Really, no facilities, nothing, and you knew that it had to stink. I mean, you could smell it when you looked at the picture, man. You knew that it stunk, and it stunk bad. Well, they got no food, they got no water, they got no facilities, they got nothing. Now, what are these people supposed to do? Well, again, I know it sucks. What do you do? What can you do? Well, here's what you do. You make it very difficult for them to get into that position, Mr. President. That's part of, your job. That oath, the one that you screwed up. And you said you were going to defend and uphold the Constitution of the United States. Well, the first sentence, Mr. President, you have failed. The first sentence of our founding document is grounds for your impeachment. You must provide for the common defense. What you're doing, putting weapons into the hands of Mexican drug cartels, facilitating weapons transfers to the hands of Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, God only knows how many different other organizations. God only knows how many weapons were stolen. We do have a report, over 400 surface-to-air missiles were stolen during that raid. So not only did these terrorists keep the weapons that they were already sold, but they went out and they got 400 more. The CIA, the government, does not want American people to know this. There was a whistleblower. God only knows where he is now. They always try to, they impeach. It's okay for them to impeach anybody who tells the truth, but don't impeach those who lie. That's a sin. But these Border Patrol agents were threatened of losing their job because they leaked these photos, because they showed how it really was. And they all complained that they said that it was inhumane, which it is. What more can you do? Well, I don't know. Other than trying to put an end to it. Well, how do you put an end to it? You stop encouraging it. That's where the problem lies. This man is encouraging this. Well, when you encourage chaos, you're going to get it. And that's what they're getting. They're putting these people's lives in jeopardy. And promising them all these great and wonderful things. Oh, you're going to get this. Oh, yeah. We won't turn you away. You get Obamacare. Oh, yeah. You get welfare. You get everything. All you got to do is vote Democrat. That's it. Come on over. Come on over. Get free birth control, abortions. We'll give it to y'all. Yeah. Come on over. Well, they're putting these people in very, very awful positions. It's good for nobody. We do need to secure the border. How many people are coming over here that aren't from Central America or Mexico? How do we know who's coming over here? They could come over here. They could look Mexican. They could look this. They could look that. They cross the border. They get into places God only knows. Look at that. We got a jihad cell that just opened up. Really? Wonder how that happened. Well, we didn't have anybody down at the border. Kim Kardashian was on. It was taco night. What do you want? If there's ever a reason to impeach this president, I mean, it's one after another. You can pick and choose anyone. Any one of these scandals that he's involved in. And those are real scandals. There ain't no blue stained dresses on these scandals. These are real. People's lives, people's livelihoods, people's money, people's quality of life, people's way of life. America. Violations against not only Americans, but America. Against everything. I don't know what principle, I don't know where this guy stands. He claims to be the biggest terrorist killer, but he also seems to be the biggest terrorist arms facilitator. So who is this guy working for? I mean, I don't get this guy. But now these agents that took the photos, they're going to get fired if they find out who it is. Well, now, here, this, what's her name? Leslie Lawson. Well, she's the patrol agent in charge. Oh, God. Oh, man. Shut up. Well, she's cracking down, is what it says here. Cracking down on the use of personal technology by agents in the Border Patrol Processing Center. And this is part of what she wrote. She wrote a memo, big letter to everybody. Everybody had to read it. Due to the recent unauthorized. Why? Because they didn't come to you first? Can we take pictures of all the inhumane activity that you are, not only facilitating, but creating? Due to the recent unauthorized use of a personally owned electronic device in the processing center, the use of such devices will be restricted by locations outside of detention areas. Ooh. Effective immediately, she continues. The use of personally owned bing bong boom. There goes my broken left-handed tongue right on schedule. All right, shut her here, and we'll get her back to starting again. Get her engine running again. There we go. Personally owned cell phones. I'm not going to try to say the other part. My tongue can't do that. Too many L's. Words with too many L's should be outlawed in the English language. I don't know why they got to do that, but they do. The use of personally owned cell phones, cameras, or recording devices in the detention facility and the processing center is strictly prohibited. Ooh. All personnel working or visiting detention facilities in the station will be required to turn off these electronic devices and store them in a locker or other secure locations prior to entering the detention area. According to sources, agents have been threatened with firings if they ever found out who leaked those photos to the media. Yeah, who made us look bad? Well, you did. Again, you can't blame the photo. You got to blame yourself.